Your ability to persuade others is one of the most powerful resources you will ever discover. During this eye-opening podcast, you'll join Wayne Sutton as you uncover the secrets of influence based upon science and proven in the real world.
One of the greatest secrets of performing hypnotist, a performing hypnotherapist, whether it's stage hypnosis or a performing hypnotist that works with people inside of a formal setting, helping people with therapy, stop smoking, etc., is one of the secrets that you can use to build your base of customers and clients. And it's really, really simple. Hey guys, thanks for jumping on board another episode of Your Persuasion Coach. If you have not yet grabbed a hold of our upcoming book, then go to yourpersuasioncoach.com. Just make sure that you check out our articles, blogs, so forth, and of course, jump on our email list. We're going to get you a copy of the book, and it's going to be a game changer. In fact, it's a 4-series. We're not doing one book, we're doing 4 books that's absolutely going to teach you how to influence yourself, influence others, impact the world, and beyond. So I'm excited about this, and I want you to make sure you get it. Now, I'm going to share with you something that's very simple, but something that Robert Cialdini kind of mentions in Persuasion, but I'm going to go a little deeper and give just a better example of this, okay? So I'm working with a hypnotist outside of Raleigh, North Carolina. So this is written in my book. I'm going to give you the short story. He shares with me a lot of secrets. Him and many other hypnotists, therapists, sales psychologists, etc. But I'm working with him, and here's a key that I learned that was very, very important. He said everything from the very beginning of the hypnosis show had been staged to frame the power and the authority of hypnotism. From the way the posters were designed when people walked in, to the music, the mood, everything was framed. Then a short video was shown. And in this video, you saw people fall into trance. He would say, sleep, and they would fall into trance. He would do many different things, and you would see him and other, very important, social proof, him and other hypnotists doing what looked like unbelievable feats of the mind. So what happened there is it pre-framed in the person, me and everyone in the show, this is what you can expect. This is how people should respond when I say sleep. This is how people should respond. So he's kind of pre-framed. Now, this was done quickly, and then the music changed. Okay, so it was this kind of eerie, very kind of weird music. But then the music changed, the lights come on, there's a little music, he's talking, he's introducing himself, and as he's introducing himself and it's sharing with you what to expect and how to have fun, now the lights go back down slowly, very slowly as he's talking, and there's one red light that everybody stared at. And then he began his hypnotic patter, etc. Now, here's the key, and this is what I learned from him later, working with him. I learned that it's not the hypnotic patter as much as the wording is not the focal point. Even all of that's important in hypnosis. The most important part was the pre-frame, or the persuasion, as Robert Cialdini would call it, that framed up front what to expect. His words were very important. Wayne, at that point, I had them expecting and believing I could hypnotize them. Now, this is very important. I worked with another hypnotist he's in the UK, and he said, Wayne, it's hard for me to hypnotize my family and friends because they just know me as his name, They just know me as this person. They know me that worked at the car wash. They know me that failed school. They know me that had 3 divorces. They know me as a failure in many ways. Now, when I tell them I'm a hypnotist and I can change their life, there's some doubt there because they already have a frame in their mind of who they are. We see this in the Bible when they said, Isn't Jesus just that carpenter's son from Nazareth? Isn't he just that? They didn't recognize the power of who he was because they had a preconceived notion in their mind of who he was. So how do we use this reality? How do we use this in your business? Number one is a couple things. You can show results from your business. You need to show proof of concept. You need to show other people that have used it, social proof. You also need to show proof of people in similar, maybe not your company, but they're in a company like yours in a similar niche. This is what you can expect when you follow this plan. I worked with a coach, a fitness coach, and inside of his fitness coaching, he did a lot of keto. So there was a keto diet, etc. Now, he only had about 4 clients at the time. But what he did was borrow, not saying, look at the results I got with this client. Let's be truthful and ethical. But what he did say was, look at what keto has done for these people. And he listed result after result after result after result, even though they were not his. And he never said they were. But people saw what to expect. And then he brought them into his program. So, another thing that the hypnotist outside of Raleigh, actually a city called Goldsboro, North Carolina, this hypnotist said, listen, some of you may notice this. You may notice your eyes getting heavier. You may notice this. Some of you may not notice anything at all. And that's great. So you let them know ahead of time. If you start feeling sleepy, that's great. It's because of what I'm saying. If you feel nothing at all, that's great too, because your unconscious mind is picking it up. So he basically said, and I'm steering your unconscious. So basically he's saying, no matter how you feel, I'm controlling it. Now, not always true, but again, it does give a valid point. Now, many of you have heard of Darren Brown. Darren Brown did a number of Netflix series. Before that, he had a show overseas, and just really amazing what he does. Now, a lot of times, let me go ahead and preface this, a lot of times people look at Darren Brown videos and go, oh my goodness, how powerful. A lot of what he does is using magic. Remember, he was a magician. So he'll use illusion, basically take a party trick, a magic trick, and instead of just making it go, oh, look at you, oh wow, you're an amazing magician, he blends it in with mentalism, and he blends it in with psychology, so people are truly, I guess you would say, blown away with his power. Now, he has people look at, this is very important, he has people look at other people that have been hypnotized, other people that have forgotten their name, forgotten where they're at. He shows them clips of the success. He may have 100 participants in a study, and maybe 80 of them fail, but the 20 that really, really shine, he shows through video over and over. So he's basically showing his best, and people say, wow, what great power you have. So let's circle back and really implement this in your business. What case studies, what testimonials can you show from your business, whatever that business is? You're a coach, you're a consultant, you're a salesperson. And then, what experiences, what emotions can you show from other people who have invested in that product? Let's take a car salesman, for example. You're selling a new model. You've only sold one. Maybe you've sold none. People are coming in. They want to know, what do you think about this new, whatever the name of the car is going to be? You can stop and say, oh, before I show you the car, can I share this with you really quick? You open your iPad and you hit a video. And it's a video of people talking about how great they love the car, what they felt when they fired up the engine, how it felt when they drove it on the road. And they're given this persuasion. They're persuading them this, they're priming them, when you do this, this is what you're going to feel. And it only needs to be 2 or 3 minutes. And you can easily say, I just want to show you this. I'm not saying you have to feel the same way, but I want to show you what people like you are witnessing when they get in the car. They're witnessing when they get in the car. If you're selling a nutritional supplement. Now, when you receive this supplement from us, I want us to do something. I want you to do something. Before you crack open the top and take the vitamin or take the supplement or whatever, I want you to truly just take a moment, take a couple deep breaths, and separate yourself. I want you to open it up, and I want you to take the pill, drink the liquid, whatever it is, and I want you to notice how it makes you feel. Many people have said within mere moments they can feel it, but I want you to notice. Would you do me a favor and actually take note of how it makes you feel, and maybe write that down for me? What you're doing is you're setting an expectation that something is going to change. That something is going to be different this time than every other supplement. Guys, there's so much more we can talk about. Persuasion, or framing the situation ahead of time, seeding thoughts in their mind, is very powerful. Use it with ethics. Use it with absolute morality. But here's the key. If you have a product or service that is really life-changing, you have to capture their focal point and capture their attention and capture their imagination, or it's just another product to them. Okay, guys, jump over to yourpersuasioncoach.com. Top, you will see a button that says work with me. Schedule a call with me. Let's hop on a call. Let's look at your business. If you're in sales, marketing, coaching, what are you bringing to the public? Let's see if there's something I can help you with. There's no charge for the call. Obviously, no obligation. I love connecting with people. See if we can help. This is Wayne Sutton, your persuasion coach. Go out there. Influence yourself. Influence others. And impact the world. God bless.
Go to yourpersuasioncoach.com for more powerful resources on how to influence yourself, influence others, and impact the world.